Hi, today is the 10th of February 2020 and I keep seeing these announcements about Valentine's Day and it used to annoy me a lot. I used to hate it, but now I'm mainly laughing about it and I would like to share why. I saw the title already. Like, subscribe and share. If you would follow the herd, follow the masses, you may end up damaging your relationship. Why, you may ask? Why would I do that? Well, my question too, why would you want to damage your relationship? So the thing is that Valentine's Day is a commercially invented thing to have an excuse in between two periods of holidays to still make quite some money, because January is the month where people are recovering from the heavy December month financially and maybe also emotionally, and then in February, yeah, they need a boost. And during summer everyone is happy because, yeah, it's great weather. I mean, we're talking about the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere doesn't really count, right? I mean, that's not where those inventions are made. It's in the north, in Western Europe and in Northern America. So what is it all about then? Well, somebody came with the idea that it's a perfect day to celebrate and that you need to celebrate in a certain way. So you need red roses. So the price of red roses is going up. You need to have a fancy dinner. So restaurants have these special offers. Very special. Yeah, we're going to give you a discount on a price that actually didn't exist before, which is much higher than the regular prices. It's going to be very exclusive because there is limited space. There are all these movies you need to go to. And of course you need to give presents. So I've seen fake red roses made from something. You will deduct in a second what. When you open them up, they're lingerie. I mean, they come up with all kind of crap. All to make money. So how could you damage a relationship, you may ask? Like, okay, I'm damaging my wallet. Well, first of all, for a lot of people it's a must. So if generally the man is not doing what he's supposed to do and is not making it like a wow experience on February the 14th, then you should really start asking yourself if you were the right man. Yeah, what would you do if you would happen to be in love with somebody like me who said, I don't give a fuck about a commercially designed holiday. I don't need the retail industry to tell me how and when to express my love for someone. You see, it's already less sexy that day now. And so when I used to hate it, I would do something on the 13th or on the 15th, but absolutely nothing on the 14th. Me being the rebellion. But I would suggest you to do something a week earlier or a week later. Why? Because the restaurants will be happy to receive you. There will be no waiting times. There's no line. There's no line of people waiting for you to leave your table. So as soon as you get the last spoon of dessert in your mouth already at your table, like the receipt, fuck off now. And that's common in the US. When restaurants are busy, they just chase you from your table. They will not say it literally, but they really start to be less friendly and pushy for you just to leave. Because they want to get, I mean, the waiters want to get a new tip, and the owners want to earn more money as well. Going to the cinema, it will not be crowded a week later. You will not stand in line for hours to get in. It will not be like all those people around you, noisy and smelly and whatever. You will not stand in line when you want to buy your popcorn. If you want to buy roses You can buy roses a week earlier or later at a normal price that will be available. You will have choice. You can also be more original and buy a different color of roses. It doesn't have to be red because the industry said red is the color. There are people who don't like red. Have you ever thought of orange roses, which are orange with red mixed? I mean, it's beautiful. Or actually yellow with red mixed and there's orange a little bit in the middle. I mean, you have all kinds of beautiful flowers you can give your loved one. It doesn't need to be roses. It doesn't need to be red. And I want to link this also to the concept in certain countries where if you love each other, you need to prove it, and the size of the diamond on the ring is going to prove it. And it should be at least 2 months' salary. And that's also a way of really damaging your relationship because you didn't even get married yet and you're already creating debts, or you're burning away your savings just to have a ring with a stone to say, oh, look at me, oh, he must love you very much. It's a very big ring, big stone. I mean, come on. It's none of their business how much your partner loves you, first of all. And if really it's something you want to brag about, then you do not deserve the person's love. Because ego is not a love thing. And then when people get married, they have there needs to be a big party because we need to show how much happiness we can share with the world, how much money we have. The bride needs to have this specifically bought or designed dress that she will only be able to wear one time in her life, which will cost a shitload of money, another month or two of salary. Um, the groom generally can reuse the tuxedo or the suit, so the men are lucky-ish in that perspective. And then there needs to be all those people invited. And oh, if you would forget somebody, oh, end of the world. And then it's the family who decides who's going to come. And yeah, but you have to invite that person too because, yeah, no, I need that person to come. Otherwise my business deal may go wrong because he may feel offended or less valued if I'm not inviting him to the wedding of my son or my daughter. And then the others also, but we need to invite those people. And how many people? Oh, they invited it's 20 people more. We need to invite 20 more people there. So, and the costs just keep rising. And in the end, if you still have money left, you need, or credit left, you need to spend it on an expensive honeymoon. And then a week or two later, you're having all those debts. And the stress starts building up because you need to pay off. But then maybe you're very traditional and you immediately started producing babies. So you have more stress coming, more expenses coming, and maybe you need a bigger house or whatever. So you're only creating problems instead of spending your energy and time on being with the person you love to be with. See, you're already probably exhausted from listening to me for 6 minutes now, or even more, about all those things that you have to do because of the outside world, not because you love somebody. If you love somebody, you can prepare a nice meal for the person. Made with love can be simple, but made with love. You can prepare a warm bath, or just, if you don't have a bathtub, you prepare a bucket with warm water and some salt or some nice oil for your partner to sit and put his or her feet in and to relax when coming home. And then maybe massage the feet a little bit for a few minutes. It's a very small effort, but it feels so great when that's done for you. And that's really expressing love. If you're good at massaging, you can decide to massage your partner. But it doesn't need to be on a specific day, not on Valentine's Day or on the day you chose. That's the day of, that's your celebration day for when you met, or when you had your first kiss, or for when you got married. All these fixations on these specific days are only creating stress, tension, frustration, often result in higher costs. What if you're flexible? You can go on holiday when you feel to, you can go out on dinner when you feel to. I mean, there are plenty of evenings which are perfect to go out on peaceful dinner in a restaurant when it's calm, you can talk peacefully, there is no rush, people are kind and gentle because they're happy that you're one of the few customers who came. You don't need to be in a crowded restaurant. Why would you want to be in a crowded restaurant unless you have nothing to say to each other? Being together is really being together in the here and now. Some of the best memories I have from periods when I was in love was a walk in the park, holding hands, or laying in the park, listening to the birds, or walking in the mountains. The simple things, but just being together. So please, do yourself a favor, not me, but yourself, and your wallet, and your partner. Look at what you can do, what's really about the two of you, and enjoy that. Celebrate that. And if you changing because of this video now, because you start realizing you're changing your habits, and you already had put money aside for whatever expensive bullshit, and you decide not to do that, you decide to spend that money differently, you can also decide to donate some of that money to a charity, to help those who have nothing, who cannot even worry about bloody Valentine's Day. Take time to be really together. Phones switched off. Seriously, switch off your damn phones. You don't need to photograph, record, or whatever is happening on your day and your moment of celebration. You being together means the outside world is not there. They're gone. It's you two together. You'll see what that will bring you. An afternoon, a morning, an evening, a whole day, a weekend, whatever it is you're gonna do. But really being together, you will see how that will boost your relationship and your health and your mood. Your energy will change. Enjoy whatever you're gonna do next now. And don't be afraid to have that conversation with your partner. Have it from here. Talk from your heart. Tell your partner that you're not in the mood for that commercial whatever. What you want is to be truly together, to really connect. And maybe during such a moment of connection, you just sit and you look each other in the eyes for 5 to 10 minutes without speaking. Maybe putting one hand on your heart and the other on the other person's heart. And then, yeah, you're holding hands like that and you just feel each other. Or you hold hands like this. Do something that feels good for the two of you. Something that helps you connect. And feel free to share what you decided to do or what you have done if you're watching this later or you come back to share. I would love to hear that, and you may inspire other people by sharing your experiences. Wish you a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, and share.